Hi guys, I'm Katrina Morhia Salva. In today's video, we tackle about the probability of sample space and events. So why it is important to study probability? So basically guys, in this topic, you will learn the different terminologies na may encounter natin sa community as well as the formula and the different properties of probability. Ano nga bang possible na matutunan ninyo nito? So in this video or in this topic, matutunan ninyo rin yung different outcomes or mga possible outcomes when we are doing decisions. And also, you will learn kung paano makompute yung percentage o kung gaano ba kalaki yung chance na mangyayari sa isang bagay. So para matutunan natin kung ano ang probability at mga terminologies nito, atin itong talakayin. So, before we start, we need to define first the probability. Kung ano nga ba ang probability. Ano nga po ba ang probability? Probability is simply a numerical description of likely something to happen. In other words guys, para madali ninyong matandaan kung anong probability, it is a mathematics for chances. Dito natin malalaman kung gaano kalaki yung chance yung isang bagay o isang event na mangyayari. Or gaano ba kalaki yung chance na hindi mangyayari yung isang bagay. At ang susunod natin ay experiment. An experiment is any action or process that generate observation, and it is an investigation from which result are observed or recorded. Experiment, it is investigation, pero ang inimbestigahan po natin, guys, ay dapat po ang result niya ay observable or recordable. So, yun po yung experiment. Experiment na to, ito yung mga mangyayari or ma-encounter yung problem sa video na to. So, ano nga po ba yung mga possible activities to illustrate experiment? So, first one po is tossing a coin. So, second is rolling a die. So, singular niya po ay die and plural niya po ay dice. So, third one is picking a card from a standard deck of cards. So, another example is drawing a ball in lottery and choosing a ball from a box. So, ito po yung mga activities that best illustrate the word experiment in a probability. So, yun po yung mga examples na to. So, guys, the second term we need to learn is outcome. So, what is outcome? So, outcome is a result of a random experiment. And it is a possible result of an experiment. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng outcome. So, what is the best example to illustrate an outcome? So, the best example to illustrate an outcome is tossing two coins. So, in tossing two coins, so ano po ba yung possible result niya? So, tossing a coin or tossing two coins, so ito po yung possible result niya. Pag dalawa po yung coins na ito-toss natin, possible po na yung lalabas po ay head-head, kung sa Tagalog po ay ulo. Or maybe possible result niya, yung isang coin ay head or yung isang coin naman is tail. Or it can be tail head or it can be tail tail. So ang tawag po dyan lahat ay possible result or outcome. So tossing a coin. So makikita natin dyan, merong first toss, second toss, and third toss. So ang first toss is yung possible result kanina which is head and tail. So sa second toss, HT, and the third toss is HT. At makikita natin dyan yung outcomes or yung possible result niya kanina. So, the third we need to learn is sample space. So, what is sample space? A sample space is a collection or a set of possible outcome of a random experiment. The sample space is represented using the symbol S. A sample space may contain a number of outcomes that depends on the experiment. If it contains a finite number of outcomes, then it is known as discrete or finite sample space. Okay, so, pag sinabi nating sample space, meron pong kaugnayan dun sa last term na outcomes. So, yung outcomes po kapag nakakuha ka ng isang possible result. So, pero pag sinabi po na sample space, lahat po ng possible outcome. So, tingnan po natin sa activity ng tossing two coins. So, makikita po natin dyan yung pagtutoast ng coins. So, ano nga po ba yung all possible result niya? So, pag dalawa po yung coins na ito-toast natin, possible po yung lalabas po ay head-head. So, or maybe possible result niya po, yung isang coin ay head at yung isang coin naman is tail. Or it can be tail-head or tail-tail. So, yun po yung all possible result niya. So, pag nalista nyo na po yung lahat ng possible result niya, ang tawag po dyan ay sample space. So, yun po yung tinatawag na sample space natin. So tama nga po yun kanina. Sample space is the set of all possible outcomes for a probability experiment or activity. So in other words, yung kinalalabasan sa isang activity or experiment na kailangan ng mga possible outcomes. Ang sample space siya yung compilation ng lahat ng possible outcomes na meron ng isang experiment. So yun po yung sample space. So how about the sample space of rolling a die? So single die po ang i-roll natin. So ano nga po ba yung mga possible result ng rolling a die? So yung possible result niya po dito is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yun po yung possible result niya. So pwede po bang 7? Hindi na po kasi 6 lang po yung die. So hanggang 6 number lang po yung nandun sa die. So tinatawag po yung possible result niya, tinatawag po yung sample space. So yun po yung all possible result ng rolling a die. So guys, the fourth we need to study is event. So what is event? So ano nga po ba ang event? So event is the set of all possible outcomes for a probability experiment or activity. It is usually denoted by letter S. So yun po yung ibig sabihin ng ating event. So ang event po is the other terminologies na ma-encounter natin dito. So yun po yung event. So ano nga po ba ang simple event? So, simple event is an event with one outcomes. Meron po siyang isang outcomes. Susunod is compound event. An event consists of two or more outcomes. Meron po siyang dalawa or maraming outcomes. So, paano po natin illustrate ang event sa rolling a die? So, ang lahat ng possible outcomes niya ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, kailangan naka-bracket. So, ang tawag po dyan ay sample space. So, if you get two result only, if we say 1 and 2, and other one is one result only, or three result like 1, 2, 3. So, pero kapag hindi natin kinuha lahat, kapag kinuha lang yung 5 na mga possible outcomes, ang tawag po doon ay event. Ito po ay subset of all possible outcomes. Okay, how about the event in tossing 2 coin? So, yung mga sample space niya or all of the possible outcomes niya po ay makikita natin dyan. So, yung example pa natin is yung pagtutoast ng coin. So, ano nga po ba yung possible outcomes niya? So, makikita natin dyan, una is head-head, head-tail, tail-head, at tail-tail. So, sa pangalawa naman is, makikita lang natin is head-head. So, sa pangatlo naman is head-head, head-tail, at tail-head. So, sa pang-apat is head-head, head-tail, at tail-head. So, ito po yung mga sample space or all possible outcomes. So, yan nga po yung event. So, event is a subset of all possible outcomes or sample space of an experiment. So, yun nga po yung event. So, list of the sample space for the following experiment. So, getting an even number in single roll of die. So, makikita po natin dyan sa picture na pagro-roll ng die. So, ang die is meron lamang 6 na sample space. So, yun po yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, kailangan po naka-bracket. So, ano nga po ba yung even number nila dyan? So, ang even number is 2, 4, and 6. So, yun po yung sample space natin dito. So, ang susunod naman is picking odd number balls from a box with 15 balls number 1 to 15. So, ang hinahanap po dito is odd number. So, kailangan po 15 balls number. So, 1 to 15 balls. So, makikita po natin dyan, nakalista po yung 1 to 15 balls. So, yung hinahanap natin is odd number. So, yung odd number natin po dyan is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, at 15. So, yun po yung mga odd number natin. So, yun po yung tinatawag nating sample space. So, next is our conclusion. So, the importance of your topic in relation to real-world phenomena. So, all such statement with words likely, probably, high chances, or odd likelihood are based upon certain facts and try to quantify the random phenomena of life. In general, whenever we consider the chances of happening of an event, we are actually implementing the mathematical concept of probability. So, probability has something to do with a chance. So, it is the study of things that might happen or might not. So, we use it most of the time, usually without thinking of it. Everything from the weather forecasting to our chance of studying at a world top university is a probability. So yun po yung conclusion natin dito. So let's practice. So please answer this one question in 1/2 sheet of paper. So our number one question is, if Anna turning over and over the spinner, what is the possible sample space and event of spinner? So makikita po natin dyan sa spinner, merong A, B, C, D, E, and F. So ano nga po ba yung possible sample space and event sa spinner? So dyan po yung mga reference natin. So dyan po ako nananaliksik sa aking topic po. So you can search it. So thank you everyone for listening and have a nice day. God bless and stay safe.